In India, women have far less access to mobiles and internet as compared to men. The National Family Health Survey 2020, that covered 17 states of India and 5 union territories, showed that only 42% of women have ever used the internet. In a recent Delhi government economic survey, as many as 80% households did not have a computer or a laptop, and of the 20% who did, only 80% had internet. This lack of access to smartphones and internet creates barriers to growth and development on many different fronts. As was revealed during the COVID-19 pandemic and the lockdowns, only those with access to the internet and smartphones were able to carry on their livelihoods and even education. In a digital and connected world, our everyday lives are lived online. Access to knowledge and information, access to education, to banking, health, new skills, and even basic entitlements are linked to online access. In this scenario, this kind of digital gender gap threatens to roll back critical gains made over decades. My name is Venu Arora, and I co-founded Ideosync Media Combine, a communication for social change organization that has, over the last 20 years, worked on media development, in particular around strengthening community radio in India and South Asia, communication rights, in particular for marginalized youth, including migrants, and digital media and information literacy, in particular for women and girls. We undertake trainings, produce innovative and feminist content, and do communication and media research. Ideosync Media combines Freedom, Digital and Media Literacy Pathshala, our community schools for digital and media literacy, run out of local community spaces in urban slums. The initiative began in 2017 and involved community members and in particular women and girls from migrant and marginalized minority communities. Our work revealed that girls' access to smartphones and computers in households that do own these devices is far less than boys. And this is not just because of financial constraints where families are unable to afford multiple digital devices, but is exacerbated due to continued patriarchy and gender discrimination. Mobile phones and an internet recharge is a passage to the world. This is denied to women and girls with a view to keeping them safe, controlling their mobility and their sexuality, and indeed, in many cases, controlling their agency and voice. Our research also shows that women and girls' experiences online continue to be framed by trolling and abuse, resulting in many resorting to self-censorship or withdrawal from the digital space, especially from social media. Further, there continues to be a lack of digital literacy and education programs. The high school curriculum in India does not include a comprehensive digital and media literacy module, and while boys pick up these skills as they have freer access to digital devices and more social mobility, the same is not true of women and girls. This makes young girls and women hesitant and tentative when provided access to the internet and to smartphones. It requires training programs to be designed to help trainees overcome these initial hesitation. In the long term, this lack of access may result in an absence of women contributors to the development of technologies, in particular digital and online technologies. This lack of participation of diverse women from diverse social and economic backgrounds will result in an online world which will be discriminatory and marginalizing towards them and towards other genders. Digital and media literacy, therefore, must become a core part of education curricula, and the digital space needs to be viewed through a feminist lens. Our digital media and information literacy program has been designed after nearly a year's research and needs assessment with the women and girls in urban slums. The program is designed to be responsive to their learning needs as well as to their online skills and tactics, the ones that they wish to hone. At the Pathshala, women and girls come together once a week for a 16-week training program. They learn about smartphones and mobile apps, privacy settings, online banking, online payment application, travel bookings, searching online for information, including news, navigating social media. And also, the curriculum includes learning to record and edit audio, video, and photo stories. At the end of this training program, many trainees continue their engagement with the program as Freedom Fellows and community reporters. The Pathshala has a bag full of mobiles. Girls over 15 are welcome to join the Pathshala, and the Pathshala is also open to women and boys. The Freedom Pathshala hosts a feminist library with books curated to help fellows make sense of the world from a gender equality lens. The fellows manage a WhatsApp radio which has over 500 subscribers from local communities. The media that the trainees and Freedom Fellows create is also uploaded on a podcast. Fellows are producing content under podcast series titled Women Who Talk Too Much, Love is Part of Life, and Free to Speak, apart from local information pieces. Once a month, a Munadi Wali rickshaw or a public announcement cart travels the bylanes of the community with a large loudspeaker, stopping at strategic locations for a community audio listening chopal or gathering. As evening falls, the trainees put up a white sheet on the community wall and screen short films that they have made, and other films curated to foster a discussion on gender equality and communication and media rights. Once every 3 months, the program holds a community event to enable the local community to engage with freedom reporters and for the reporters to update the community along with local elected representatives about critical issues impacting the community. The Freedom Program has trained over 300 young women, of which 15 have emerged as community leaders and hyper-local reporters who are able to amplify their voices and those of other members in their community. They are able to negotiate use of mobiles with their families, and many are able to advocate for more girls and women to participate in the program. During the pandemic lockdowns, several fellows put together a digital help desk to assist their communities to access their entitlements and food rations that were made available by the local government through online registration. The help desk also assisted in to help the digitally non-literate community members log into the mobile application through which the Indian government was registering citizens for COVID vaccine. They also documented the hardships and challenges faced by their community members, in particular girls and women. The COVID Special Freedom Community podcast highlighted increase in domestic violence, alcoholism, lack of privacy, and other such critical issues, and amplified these concerns to the larger community. We are thankful to WACC for being the first to support this program and for continuing to support us. Since then, the Freedom Digital and Media Literacy Program has received additional funds from other donors, and we look forward to expanding and strengthening the work in the years to come.